Good morning, friends. I hope everybody is doing excellent. It is Friday, June 21st at about 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I wanted to jump on and do a plan with me and my personal rings, change some things up a little bit. So I was going to share that with you and set up next week's weekly view and next week's daily pages. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in joining me for, hang around. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lisa. This channel is dedicated to pretty much all things planning, stationery, chit chat, a little bit of garden chit chat. So if that interests you, I do hope you'll subscribe and enjoy the video. Please give me a thumbs up. If you're returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. I am still in my Gillio medium Amica in the red Croco matte. I really enjoyed this cover this last week, and thank you guys for some really kind comments on this cover. She is a beauty. I really do love her. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump in, and right off the bat you can see something might be a little bit different here. If you've been with me for a little while, just about since the beginning of my channel, which is the very end of December last year, you would might remember that I started out in a standard TN and Franklin Covey compact rings in a personal rings cover. Well, the last couple days I have really desired a little bit more space in my, especially in my dailies. So I pulled out all my Franklin Covey compact that I had set up earlier this year, and I actually kind of kept it up to date through like February. I pulled them out, I transferred them over into this planner, added some things that I needed to add some duplications from my personal rings, which right now is in my Malden stone. So everything is still in here. I've only taken a couple things out temporarily from the personal ring size to put in here. And then the rest I've duplicated over. Again, if you've been here for a little while, you know that I do planner hop sometimes. I just like enjoying what I'm using. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to go over the information around about this cover again. Again, it's the Gillio Medium Amica, and I love this cover versus the Campagna. It's just a personal preference for me. So I went ahead and, like I said, I pulled out my Franklin Covey compact setup that I was housing in another personal rings cover that I have from earlier this year, and I put it in here. I did add some dashboards. I added a little bit of acetate, changed some things up a little bit. So I'm going to go over that just briefly, what I've changed here, and then I will go into setting up next week's page and then my dailies. So yeah, so I did, this is not new, this dashboard. This is from Callan Design, and I had printed her in personal ring size in my other planner. I just layered up here some vellum and an acetate with this really pretty white like leaf. I thought that was a really pretty opening to the planner for this week. Here I have a bunch of dashboards actually that I laminated, so I could just pop sticky notes down on them. And here I've just kind of taken a list of some natural skincare companies, just kind of doing a deep dive into that. This is something I typed up and printed out. It was given inside of a Priscilla Shire Bible study on the armor of God. She wrote all of this out, my inheritance and identity in Christ. So I printed it out, and I just kind of downsized it for Franklin Covey compact because I had originally printed it in A5. I added that in here. This is my inbox, my task reminders. This is from 123 Zen Design on Etsy. This is just a nice little list insert that is kind of similar to what I was using in my personal ring size with the columns and the different sections. So I like this for whether it be errands, grocery lists, whatnot. So I just printed a few extra of those and popped them in here. I've had these for a long time. I don't think I can't think that I purchased anything new. Like all of this Franklin Covey compact, I believe I already had in here. And the dashboards from Kellyanne Design, when you get that file, it comes with like 5 or 6 sizes. So that was already included. I didn't have to repurchase any dashboards. So my inbox, my brain dump, my spoke to, again, I had all of these in Franklin Covey compact already. My 2024 year at a glance, holidays. This is just a blank note sheet. And the same monthly calendar that I have in my personal rings that I've done in every planner that I have set up this year from Peanuts Planner Co. The freebie and still set up. I set this up like in December and with the same florals from the floral sticker pad from Hobby Lobby that is seasonal florals. And by the way, thank you everybody who commented and actually went on the website to see if they had some in stock. I did go online and purchase some, a few pads of my favorite floral sticker pad. They had them online. They are not going to restock them in my store at Hobby Lobby, I don't think. So I was happy to be able to find some of those and put them back. So this is another laminated dashboard. Now this is this week from my personal rings planner. If you remember, I have all my weeks set up in my personal rings planner, dated, ready to go. So I'm finishing out this week in this sheet. And then here I will set up next week. Now this is one of the earliest inserts that I purchased on Etsy, and it came in an A5. I don't even know the name of the store that it came from. But I sized it down, I think, to 73%. And what I kind of like about that is I have space at the top, a little space at the bottom for decorating. I like pretty planning. And Franklin Covey Compact, just like personal size, doesn't leave a lot of real estate for that, especially in a week on one page. So it's kind of nice to have that. And if you have any A5 week on one page or week on two page and you want them in a Franklin Covey Compact or a personal rings, that's a great way to go. So I'm going to be setting up this page. And then this is another from Kellyanne Design dashboard that I printed in Franklin Covey Compact size, and I went in the back on the back side and I printed the Plan with B Daisy. I did the same actually on this front dashboard, and I did all this at like 1 o'clock this morning. I was up extremely late and I did that at 1 o'clock this morning. I was setting up this Franklin Covey Compact, so I could be crazy. So yeah, these are my dailies for this past week. I went ahead and brought them over until Sunday night while I will put them back in my personal rings Malden to go with that setup. But in the interim, I wanted to finish out what I'd already started. And then I have put in here, I have had this in my personal ring size. This is the same insert from Roro Designs that is a day on one page or a day on two page. And I had it actually in Franklin Covey Compact and Personal. So I printed out some extras in the Franklin Covey Compact, and I went ahead and did the day on two page this time so I could have a little bit of just note-taking space on my daily. And I don't care if I don't fill the whole thing up. It's there if I need it. If I need to take notes from a tutorial that I'm watching. I do watch a lot of garden tutorials, a lot of healthcare, a lot of things like that on YouTube. So sometimes I just want to take notes. Sometimes I take notes in my notes section when it comes to tutorials. So it just depends. But I just thought, for the rest of June, for the next week, I'm going to go ahead and use this day on two pages and see if it's not, too much space for me. So I have a bunch of the day on two that I just popped in here. This is also from Kellyanne Design, and I printed the back with the Plan with B Daisy. So my tracker, I have been using this tracker pretty much all year from Marcia Bermucci, and it is the month on 2 pages. Now, I had told you last week, I think, that I have this little like Filofax ruler that I have kept in here because my lines kind of get jacked up a little bit. Maybe it's probably my printing error or something, but I have to try to look over here and find the right line. That was really kind of getting to me towards like at least by the 20th, 19th, 18th, or whatever the month. It was starting to aggravate me. So this is one thing actually I did purchase. I went in and I purchased the week on 1 page from Marcia Bermucci. I actually have this in standard TN, but sizing it down was not going to work really good for this. So I just went ahead for like $5 and I purchased the PDF. So next week, July 1st, I will start using the week on 1 page. I just prefer this view. So that is one thing that I did get, new. So this is another laminated dashboard. And most of these dashboards that I've laminated are florals from Plan with Bee. I just like to be able to pop sticky notes down. And this is my YouTube calendar. I've been doing this, like I said, I set this up in December sometime. So last night I did have to update a few of the month's pages, copied over from my personal rings, but because I already had the Franklin Covey Compact printed and in here, because I actually think I started with Franklin Covey Compact for the Crefective paper inserts, I just had to kind of catch up to where I am today. And then I don't have these set up as far as the dates go for the rest of the year, but I generally do that 1 year at a time. And if you're not familiar with Crefective paper and you are a content creator, either on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it might be, Crefective paper has a lot of social media inserts. She will sell them in a bundle. She also sells them individually. So just an FYI, it's a really nice insert or set of inserts that you can find at crefectivepaper.com. So this is another laminated dashboard. And I have the same budget management insert from Marcia Bermucci, which I use for my online order tracker, expenses, things like that. So this is the same one. I already had it printed and in here from, like I said, earlier this year. So I just kind of picked up, transferred my June stuff over, and then there's that. So I have just some notes pages here. So this is kind of like a lists and notes section. And I have lots of different notes pages that I have printed. Some are from Plan with Bee, like these. Just super pretty notes pages. And then I also have SM Plans, Note to Self. I have that in Franklin Covey Compact. And these were already in here from when I had printed and set this planner up earlier this year. I have my Add to Planner from Plan with Bee, subscriptions, the Last Time insert. I have some inserts that I have just printed from Pinterest for keto and low carb snacks. These are my inventory inserts, and I have this in my personal rings also, which I am going to have to transfer the information over to this one. So I'll be doing that. Another insert, not laminated, just a pretty floral from Plan with Bee. Some more notes pages. Let's see here. This is a project insert from Dear Planner. I had some projects set up, some rearranging and some reorganizing in my kitchen I wanted to do. This past spring, I did some of it. I still have to do the cupboards that are under my island. They need a massive overhaul. But I do like this project insert. Then I have more vellum with the Grit and Grace dashboard, the packing guide, the travel overview, packing list. I have some extra copies in here. And then I go to my health section. Now this, I also have, I had this in here from before when I set this up. I have a blank one here just so you can see. This is a personal rings from Plan with B. I do not have a medical information from Plan with B that is in Franklin Covey, so I just left this here. But I wanted you to be able to see a blank one. So it has your allergies, your doctor, your current medications, your surgery log. If you had an emergency and this was readily available, I put a health tabby at the top, so they could easily access my information. And then back here I have doctor visit inserts from Dear Planner. Now this I did move over from my personal rings. This is my personal size 5-year insert from Anthology Notes. I use this for our small business, for all of my responsibilities. I have lots of information. I've shared this, many times throughout the last, 6 months or so. You get a yearly overview for each year, and then you get 4 months on 2 pages. So I will just list out all my responsibilities for the month for our small business, and then I leave the first checkbox open so that when I complete that reconciliation for statements and all those things, and I do all the data entry for our business, I can just check that off as I go. And I just whether I am in Franklin Covey Compact or Personal Rings, this goes with me. I don't reprint this in a different size. It just goes with me. A little bit of cash envelope. Then I have this Cat Espresso Co. I just moved over from my Personal Rings. This is the only Cat Espresso Co. I actually moved over. I have lots of areas for Post-it notes to put in here. Plus I moved over my Post-it note dashboard that I made. So that is in here. Whoops, this little one came off. So I moved that over. But yeah, so I just have some cute little stickers here, baby Post-its. You guys have seen this before. If you are not new, then I moved over my extra credit card insert and my page lifter. I popped in here. I have my Planner Perfect notepad, and in here I just have some notes. And then of course my Gillio, my red Gillio pen that I ordered when I ordered this planner. Now what I did do is I ordered from Jet Pens an ink refill in black because I don't like the blue ink that the Gillio pens come with, so I ordered it in black, and I'll show you what that is in case you're not familiar. You can go on Jet Pens and order the OHTO 0.5, and if you can see that, I'll hold it up, you can take a snapshot, and you can go on Jet Pens and order these ink refills. I have a few Gillio pens. I have, let me see here. What do I have? I have my various Gillio covers. I have 2 pink, a white, and this red. Now, this pink is the twist. The white is also the twist, but this pink one, I'm trying to remember what I ordered this one with. But this is actually a pop-off lid. Not a fan of that. But these ink refills will fit in any of these Gillio pens. So yeah, so that is my flip of my Franklin Covey Compact, kind of like an updated setup. And I'm going to go ahead and pop over to my weekly page. I need to grab some date dots. I think I might use those. And I think these are from, I don't remember. These might be from Mandy Lynn Plans, but I'm not positive. I am not 100% positive. So this coming week is going to be the 24th, the last week of June. So I hope you guys are doing great. I'm kind of excited to pop back over into the Franklin Covey Compact. I've been doing a little bit of binging on Maine Mama Plan's YouTube channel. She is such a sweet lady. I love her channel. And she does the Franklin Covey Compact. She is growing her Etsy store. She is creating her own website. So I'm really happy for her. If you haven't checked out her channel, I highly recommend it. Let me get some stickers out. I'm not sure what I want to use in this today. I am not sure. I just have like my typical florals and some washi in here. Not sure what all I'm going to use today, but let's see here. You know, I am a fan of the florals. I like this insert because it has your priorities, your to-do list. So these are things that you can jot down even in advance of this week, whether it be a week or two. If there's things that you want to remember to do on this particular week, or maybe appointments, things that you want to write down, and you haven't even set up your daily pages maybe for that week, but when you set up your dailies, you can just come here and go, okay, these are the things I need to get done. I need to write them down on certain dates or whatever. It's kind of like you know, a pre-plan for your dailies, so to speak. So I kind of enjoyed that. Let me see here. What do I want to use on this page? I think I might use this washi strip. And again, this is from that seasonal floral sticker pad from Hobby Lobby. And I know that plan with me's are not everybody's thing, so if that's not your thing, and you know, I totally get it. There's lots of other channels that are maybe just doing flip throughs and whatnot. Or if you're setting up next week's pages in your planner, maybe you just leave me playing in the background. But no matter what, I appreciate you being here, even just for a few minutes. I appreciate you. Okay, so let me see what I want to add with that. I know I have some pages that are, I wanted to kind of go a little bit. So that's pretty. All right, so we're going to go June 24 through June 30. Get that done. And I think I put in maybe one more of the same color. I had just the funnest time updating this Franklin Covey Compact setup last night. It was just, I never stay up that late, but yesterday during the day I wasn't feeling the best, and I actually lay down for a little while. And when I do that, it inevitably messes up my sleep for that night. It's a rarity for me to lay down during the day. I think that's good. Let's see here. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to grab, let me see, check a color here. I am going to just highlight these headers. With a little pink. Because why not? Some of my markers are getting a little bit dry. Stampin' Up! Markers, I've had them for so many years. Back when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Okay, so let's see what we have going for this week. Appointments. My mom has her final cast put on her arm. I have my nails done Wednesday. My mom has some appointments this week. My daughter put together a girls' Bible study on Wednesday evenings, and we're doing the community one from Daily Grace Co. It's about friendship. We've had 2 weeks and I'm really enjoying it. Whenever I have a friend that is having, you know, surgery or something done, I always try to write it in here because not only do I want to be praying about them, but I always want to call them the day before and, you know, just let them know that I'm going to be thinking about them and all of that. Okay, so this is next week's for now. And then I will go to next week's dailies. And also I can tell you that I use a lot of florals, I use a lot of washi, and if that is just too redundant from, you know, week to week when I do plan with me's, you know, I totally understand. If you just want to hang out and learn where some inserts are from that you're interested in, you know, that's always welcome too. I appreciate any time. Okay, I don't need that at the moment. What I do need is, I usually do my weather. I'm going to do my weather here like I have been, but because I'm going to wait until Sunday night to add my weather. And actually I need to write it in here to add weather because it changes already enough that I don't want to do it, you know, 3 days earlier than I normally would. But what I will do is decorate some pages. So I'm going to get some washi tape. Now I will tell you, I did get my Planner Perfect subscription box in, which the only thing I get from Planner Perfect is the accessories. So sorry about that, guys. My alarm went off on my phone and I think it just stopped the video. So anyway, I got my subscription kit in from Planner Perfect for July, and I got these 3 washies, which is the red, white, and blue plaid, solid red, and the red, white, and blue stars. The tip ends are, let me grab out July's tip ends. Okay, so get the July calendar, the Happy 4th, another July calendar. Get this cute little 4th of July guy. You get this pretty tent under the stars. Jenny and her family do a lot of camping. Get this cute 4th of July cupcake, and then this hot air balloon. So those are the tip-ins for July for Planner Perfect. And then these are the stickers, and I already took them off the sheets and put them in here. So you have all of these 4th of July stickers, and these a few duplicates, but these are a lot of new ones for summertime. Super pretty. So I'm looking forward to setting up. These are still some from my June subscription kit, but yeah, I'm looking forward to setting up some July pages. But yeah, I'm just gonna grab one of my washi drawers here. Let me see. I don't know if I want to use these. I used a lot of these last week. I can't remember where I got this, but I love this washi. It's a light gray and white striped, and it is just so pretty. I love it with this particular floral washi or this floral washi. You can see how pretty those would go together. I also like it, or I also think I would like it with these black and whites, some that I used last week. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out actually. I did a lot of black and white last week, but I'm kind of still on that kick a little bit, I guess. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this washi and pop down. I think I probably need to take some of these out. Just makes it easier to set up. For washi tape. Stickers, no big deal. Washi just makes it a little easier. I have really been enjoying this insert, I gotta tell you. From Roro Designs. It's just a minimalist, but just has kind of like all the right sections without being too packed in on the one page. Like that one insert that I had purchased was so overwhelming, like you couldn't even didn't even have space to write. I kind of like the concept of it, but there was going to be no space there to do anything with. And I know a lot of people had commented on that video that there was no way they could plan on that day on one page. Let me get one and I'll show you what it was if you're new. This was the one, and I don't even remember where it was from, but see how teeny tiny? I mean, it has everything. It's priorities, to-do list, chores, a mood tracker, sleep, meal plan, water tracker, exercise, steps for tomorrow, self-care, notes, gratitude, money tracker, appointments, events, time. I mean, it has everything on here. If I was in an A5 or a half letter, bam, this would be outstanding. But to have it in a personal rings or even a Franklin Covey compact, oh, I just don't know that it's enough space for all those little things to be able to keep track and not kind of make the page look so confused. Now, possibly, like I said, a Franklin Covey. I'm just gonna move that, but I don't know. It seems like it would still be probably too small to plan in. I'm just looking for some stickers. This is a pretty one. I don't have a lot of space on my desk right now because I have too much stuff out. But, so I think I want to that there. And again, I'm not gonna like overdo there. I wonder if it would be super pretty to do a little bit of, no, I'm not gonna do that on this page. I'm so undecided, you guys. Honestly, it's crazy. Grab Tuesdays. So yesterday I went out to my garden, and one of my Cherokee purple tomato plants, one of my biggest ones, I had about 6 tomatoes that had blossom end rot on it. So I've dealt with that before. I went, you know, a lot of people think it's a lack of a deficiency of calcium. And last year I think I purchased some kind of supplement that was specifically for blossom end rot. And you can get that on tomatoes, squash, zucchini, peppers. You can get that on a lot of different vegetables. But this one guy that I watched, a gardener on YouTube today, he's like, actually, further testing shows that the deficiency of calcium is a result of blossom end rot and not necessarily the cause. So I'm looking into that. I've plucked those particular tomatoes off. The other ones on the plant, so far so good, look well. So I'm kind of I'm hopeful that the rest of them will not go down the same road. And I checked all my other tomato plants as well. So hopefully I will not have any more that go bad. It's so hard when you put so much time into, you know, your plants and these things happen. Can you even imagine, like, a large, you know, commercial farmer would have some kind of virus or something that would come in and swarm their whole crop? They lose major, you know, portions of their crop sometimes from different pestilence. And I mean, it's a horrible thought. Honestly, it's a horrible thought for those folks. I don't really want that on there. Just see in here. Let's see, do I have a pink flower that would go with that? This is a pretty one. I think I will just put that down there. Like I said, I don't want like to overdo necessarily my daily inserts with so much stuff, but I do like a little bit. I think I'm going to do this at the bottom. I know I used this on a couple pages last week, but I have really enjoyed that this week. I really love that black and white, and then to add a pop of color to it. So I have been watching, as I always do, Planner Friend. Her channel is Tuxedo Plans, and I just love her channel. She is a big fan of Filofax, and she has beautiful personal ring setups and even some TNs and things. And recently she has set up a half letter or Franklin Covey Classic in a, I think it's an Ava binder, I'm not positive. But I've been watching her channel, and I was kind of looking forward. I knew she was setting one up. She got a lot of dashboards in from Shelby Leco for the Classic, and I was kind of looking forward to seeing how she was going to set that up. And super pretty dashboards, and she posted yesterday, which I was happy to see that notification pop up. She definitely, if you like the Franklin Covey Classic, you definitely want to go check out her her setup and binge some of her videos. I'll tell you, if I didn't like really have to have my planner with me all the time, I would definitely consider going back to my A5. I have a beautiful A5 planner cover that I bought a few years ago, but because it's so big and it gets so heavy, I kind of just steer clear of using it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find something that I want to use. On this page. I do like this to add a little pop of color up here. So yeah, I'll tag her channel so you guys can go check her out. She also has a Mercari page where she sells, you know, like she'll destash some of her planner covers. So if you're interested, she'll give you the link for that. Just have to, you know, comment on one of her videos, but yeah, she does that, the classic size, which is just slightly like, oh, what is it like? I think A5 is a 5 by 8 by 8.3, and then a classic or half letter is going to be 5.5 by 8.5. So it's a little bit narrower, a little bit taller. I like the narrowness of the half letter. I don't know if you can find that with the ring configuration of A5. I'm not positive. I'm curious about that because I like that it's slightly more narrow. But the only classic cover that I own is a Franklin Covey. I'll get it and I'll show you guys. It's like a vintage. This is my vintage Franklin Covey Classic. It's the one with the slide out handles. I actually have this on sale on eBay right now. But it's really in excellent condition for its age. It has this nice big pocket. I mean, if this had a shoulder strap, you could almost use this as a purse, honestly. All your credit card slots, your zipper pocket, this. But anyway, kind of getting off on a tangent here. But anyway, I like the classic inserts. I just wonder if they make them with a, you know, if they're printed, could you get the A5 ring configuration? Or if you just buy a printable, you could just print you just punch your own. So you're just going to punch it versus your 6 ring versus 7. So that is an idea. If I were to ever go to a larger one again, and want to use my A5 cover, is something to consider. Okay, let's do something a little bit different, something a little bit summery. Just gonna do a little bit of Planner Perfect water washi. Make sure I'm in frame here so you guys can see. Ugh, I'm so terrible at that. Terrible about that. So I'm still using my Planner Perfect for my daily journaling. I have been doing my morning thoughts in there, and my evening, like, wrap up of the day journaling, and I have been enjoying that. I will do a setup video for that also this weekend, if that interests you. Last week I did them together. This week I'll separate them. Ugh, sticks to your scissors so bad. I gotta get the Goo Gone out, or the undo, and clean my scissors every so often, because it gets gummed up. That's okay. Not a big deal. Okay, so I am going to put this cute summer sticker over here. On the edge. And I am going to put this popsicle sticker down here. And cute. And when I'm done, I will jot down all of my appointments and everything I have going. Okay, now what do we want to put down? Let's see. I didn't really think through very well what stickers I wanted to use. I use these florals so much, which is okay. Let me see, a different washi. Something to cooperate. All right, let's see here. Okay, here's some different florals I can use. I'll put it over here. Now, most of these are from Amazon. I've got a bunch of my little skinny washi in here too, which really should be in my little fish bowl that I keep my skinny washi in. Let's see here. This is a pretty one. Now, do I have a dark blue that might go with that? Let's see. No, that one doesn't really go. This one would go though. I don't know about you guys, but I can get to watching I understand now when people say, turn off YouTube. If you are the least bit antsy about your system, YouTube might not be the place to go. Because you will find something that sparks your interest, like say, I don't know, bullet journaling. I have done that before. I've done bullet journaling in the past. And last year I had one set up. And I wonder if I have that handy anywhere. I don't know if I do. I don't think I do have it handy. I can show you. It was a B6 Slim. And anyway, it was a B6 Slim bullet journal. I had like so many pages for all the sections. I mean, it's just like any other bullet journal system that you might see. And I did enjoy that, but I find that I quickly miss my rings, which is the same for a bound book. A bound book, if it's already set up for you, I have noticed that I feel too constricted, so to speak. Feel a little bit too constricted in how to use it, like, because I have so many sections that I like to have, and when you have like, you know, like I have my paper test standard yearly planner, and you know, you have your Sterling ink planners and all of those things. They're all beautiful and beautifully done, but I really like having all of my different sections. I don't know. I don't know, friends. I don't think that planner piece is a thing. I think you enjoy what you're using in the moment, and when you don't enjoy it anymore, you switch to something else. I mean, we're really talking about paper and stickers. This is not life-altering, you know, decisions. And especially if you use printables, which are very inexpensive generally. And a lot of them you can get for free. You can do a whole planner with free printables, really. You know, you just want to do what, you know, what you can financially, and don't sweat it if you are changing it up. That's pretty. This one didn't print right. I can tell because it's kind of like on an angle, and every so often it'll do that. When I can print on the Franklin Covey compact paper, I prefer to do that. But every once in a while it'll kind of get sideways in the printer and come out not looking correct. Okay, so what's the next one I'm going to do? You know what? I think I'm going to use my really cute giraffe. This washi is from Terry Ann Design. I think she has her own website, and she is on Etsy. So TYRIAN Design. She's got some super cute stuff in her shop, stickers and so forth. Whoops. Well, that didn't work out very good for me, did it? Let's see here. I have to fix that. Okay, where did that come from? This could be just getting a little bit old. I have never had this happen with her washi before. So I am guessing that it might be getting just a little bit old. Let's try that again. Here we go. You know, when you get washi that you absolutely love and you try to hoard it, it's really probably not the best thing, because washi does go bad. It absolutely does go bad. So, something to think about. And I have another set. Hopefully it doesn't go bad for me. What I need to do is order some more of the stickers that go with this washi set. And this is the thinner complimentary washi that comes in the set. So yesterday, my mom and my sister and I and my nephew's fiance and her little boy went to a place north of us that is a farm, and on their farm they grow lavender, and you can make an appointment to go out and pick lavender very reasonably priced, like $6 for a bunch, and a bunch is like what you can hold in your hand. So so we went out there, and it was so beautiful out there. They also have a bed and breakfast out there, and they're getting ready to open a restaurant out there. But it was so beautiful, and oh my gosh, it smelled so good. I love lavender, so I am hanging it to dry, and I will pull all the flowers and I put them in a little glass jar, and I use it for lavender tea. Which is excellent if you, you know, are having trouble sleeping. That's what I like it for. I know I have another sticker left that matched this. I just have to find it. So yeah, we went out and we picked. I still have a little bit of lavender from one of the places that we went to last year in Georgia. So I was glad to be able to have a place a little bit closer that I could actually pick my own. And then I have, you know, lemon basil. I have lots of different herbs that I have dried from my garden last year, and some that I have purchased from a farm in Georgia for teas. You just have to make sure that, you know, your body can handle any of those herbs, you know, just like anything else, whether it's a supplement or what have you. You know, make sure that your body, you can be allergic to anything. Just because it's natural doesn't mean there's no chance for allergies, I guess is what I'm saying. Isn't that so cute, you guys? Oh, I love that little giraffe. I love it. So let me put that one away. And then I think I have one more day, Sunday. So Sunday we are going to do, I think we're going to do this really bright, fun design washi. I don't know where I got this washi. I want to say possibly Michael's. It's been a long time, but it's a really beautiful, almost like some paisleys in there, paisley design. Super pretty, super pretty. So yeah, it was really fun to So go to that lavender farm. This year I am growing dill and oregano. I'm trying again to grow my lemon balm, but this year it's not cooperating with me for some reason. I don't know why. It's not cooperating. I'm really not sure what is going on with it. It won't even germinate, and I've not had that problem. I did not have that problem last year. Oh, let's see here. I think I want this thin one, which is really super thin, pink and white stripe. Just to put across the top. So after we left the lavender farm, they have this really cute little cafe and bakery up there. And they have a couple tables if somebody wants to, like, you know, eat inside. And you can watch them bake and cook and do everything like right there. And it's, this is a little tiny town, but very quaint, and the food is yummy. So we stopped there on the way home. Just had a nice, you know, few hours of girl time, and of course my soon-to-be great nephew, who is like 2, so cute. I mean, he is a cutie patootie. So we had fun. We had a lot of fun with that yesterday. He enjoyed himself out in the lavender farm, running up and down the aisles, and they also have bees out there. They're beekeepers, and bees everywhere. She goes, it's always a gentle hum, but they are very docile and they will not sting you. And I am one of those people that if there are like, I will burn the whole garden down before I will deal with too many horrible bugs. Like, there's bugs out there, there's ants, there's bees, there's things like that. But if it got too bad, and I'm kind of being funny about it, but that is how much I hate bugs. I know they're necessary. They're a necessary evil, but you guys, I'm just, I just can't even deal with the creepies, the crawlies, the flyers, the whatever. Makes me crazy. Really makes me crazy. But anyway. Okay, so let's back up here and go to Monday. So Monday we have Mom gets her new cast. And I will be going to that appointment most likely. And then Wednesday, lots going on Wednesday. So yeah, you definitely have a lot more, I guess it's not a lot more, it's a 1/2 inch width on the Franklin Covey Compact over and above the personal rings. But it just seems to make a huge difference. I mean, I don't know why it seems like it makes a whole lot of difference, but if you watch anybody's videos that uses Franklin Covey Compact, they will say the same thing. My friend is having hip surgery on Thursday. We take Mom back to the wound center on Friday. The leg is healing fairly well. Not as fast as I would like to see it heal, but it is healing. Get rid of all these little washi tape. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not healing again, like I say, as fast as I would like to see it heal. But we must be patient and just hope and pray that we don't, as long as we don't go backwards in healing, the healing process, that is the main thing. We don't want to go backwards. We want to keep moving forward for it to be better and better. She has in-home health Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but every other Friday she goes to the wound center to see the doctor. Watch out for your elderly family members. It's so easy for them to fall. And even if they argue with you, press the issue of walkers, canes, just, you know, whatever is appropriate for their situation, even if they want to argue with you. Okay. So again, I'm going to add my weather on Sunday evening. But this is my setup for next week, my weekly, and I'll have to write in some things that I'm, have to figure out if there's anything I want to do next week that's not on a specific day yet, and I'll add it there. And then, yeah, so here's my dailies for the last week of June. Simple, just a little bit of color. And we'll see how I like this going back to the day on 2 pages. Again, I am journaling in my Planner Perfect book, so I'm not sure yet what I'm going to utilize the side for. We'll see what happens over the next week. I will report back. So yeah, I like this. I really love this washi. It's so pretty, so bright. I feel like it's a really pretty washi to decorate even a larger 2-page spread sometime. Maybe in my B6, I might do that in one of my Planner Perfect setups. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. I went over all of these changes that I made back to the Franklin Covey Compact, but for all intents and purposes, my setup has all of the same things. It's just the size that is different. And in this Giglio medium Amica, it still fits. The only thing I can't have is side tabs. Like I do in my personal rings, I can't have side tabs. So I do have lots of these tabs, and these particular tabs that you see here are the, let me grab them and show them to you. These are the tabs by Stylogy. I really like these. They're very super thin, and they stick well. They move well to multiple pages before they, lose any kind of stickiness. They last really well. So I have lots of those throughout this book. Yeah, so we'll see how I enjoy this next week. I'll keep you guys posted. Any questions on any of the inserts that I shared, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. If you made it this far, God bless you and thank you so much. Hopefully you were working on your own planner, your own journal, and getting some things done at your desk. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your support. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy this kind of content, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I hope you will. Have a great Friday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.